If you listen carefully, you'll hear generators in the background. The only problem is I don't have a generator, and I've had no electricity since Friday afternoon. But I'm making this cool project that Clare Chavill taught, and I had a few variations and I wanted to share them with you, but I didn't really want to hold up my work. So I have made a 4-page spine mount, and I pre-decorated it because they're different sizes and there's a lot of gluing of 3/8 inch strips. And I did it ahead of time, and they're different sizes because this album has stair-step pages. And so the binder for each, the binding or the hinge for each page or signature is a different size. Now, there's 2 little pages that go in front. Let's see. One of them gets stuck. That's that one. No. Oh, I'm not sure how this works. Let me think. One is stuck and one is in a basket. So I guess this one gets stuck. And then there's 4 pages in the middle. Everything on the pages has T-straps. But I added, because there's all the pages or all the photos go in little things inside the T-straps. And I wanted more photos. So what I've done is I've taken each of these 4 pages and turned them into a pocket page, which gives room for 2 more photos or accents. And I covered them with acrylic plastic. So after I put this on, I'll show you how I put those together. Now, I put something on my spine. There's a spine mount piece to make this secure and firm, but I put a colored part. Because this was stair mounted, I wanted the color to be consistent. So I'm going to take off my double-sided tape. Gotta get my trash here. Double-sided tape liner. And then I'm going to center this mount in the center of my spine. The top of my book is here. And I like it really firm, so I tend to put, let's see if we can get the glue going. Well, I guess I didn't put that in well. Let's see what we can do here. So I tend to put 2 types of glue. I'm sorry I put too much there, so I'm just going to spread it out with my finger. The reason I like 2 glues is I like movability and I like a nice contact. Now it's a little bit more glue than I usually use, so I'm just going to use my finger to spread it around. Now this is the top of my book, and I want this centered, and it lines up with the lining just about even. So if I can get that straight, then my pages will be straight. Rub the glue off. Now I'm going to just burnish this between my mounts, and we'll be all ready for the pages. Now, because I made pocket pages, I put on a piece, is a double hinge, I put on a piece of double-sided tape all ready to go. Now these, I haven't finished the insides yet. Because I don't have electricity, I didn't hear the second film. But each little T mount has something in it, and I'm making places for 2 more pictures inside each one. So I take the glue, and first I'm going on, usually start with page 4, don't I? Well, page 4 isn't finished, so let me push this forward a little. Let me show you. This is page 1 with my T-band on, my extra plastic made for inside, and then I measured the same exact size of the page, and I put a 1/2 inch more. And the 1/2 inch more is so that I can add a pocket. So put a little glue on top of my fold, lining this up with the bottom of my album and folding it over. Now there's quite a bit of paper there because of the T-band, so I want to make sure it's straight, and that's why I add the liquid glue, because it gives me movability. So I have this long piece, and I'm going to put the other one right up top. So again, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to just fold this down. It's the exact size of the T-band page, so just make sure it's lined up. And there is my pocket page. So not only can I put things inside it, but I can put things inside here. Now this will go, pull this back up here, this will go on number 4. I'm just taking off my liners of my tape, and if you notice, I've also slanted my liners a little so it goes easy in the pocket. Then I open the book or the pocket page and I put a thin, see if I can do thin today since I'm a little thick here, a thin line of glue of your choice. Then I close it gently, squeeze down, and that gets glue on both sides. Then I put it on the mount. So hard to see without lights. It's the only part that I find really difficult, especially since it's warm today. It's nice outside, and therefore with the windows open the house is warm, but I can't see well to craft. I've been sitting right beside a window, but it's hard to tape by a window. Okay, so I have that in the right place. Looks like an even line here, and I'm just burnishing it. And then I go to the next page. Okay, so my third page, this 4, I have an inside mount for 2 pictures. Just gonna move that for a minute. Take off my liner on both sides. If you were doing the way Claire says, you'd only be putting adhesive on one side. You wouldn't be making, you'd just be putting the back of the page before you decorate it. In this way, with doing pocket pages, I can decorate the whole thing ahead of time. And that way, when I'm done putting it on, I'm almost ready for pictures. The reason I won't be ready for pictures is number 3 and number 4. I haven't had the instruction yet, and I'm not quite sure what kind of fold out there is. Okay, so I'm just burnishing this down. This is like any other album we've done with pocket pages. The difference is they are staggered. So now we're ready for pocket 2. Now pocket 2, I do have the inner pull-out started to be decorated. So I will remove it while I put it on this tape so it won't get in the way. Let's see, where's number 2? So number 2, I actually just love these pumpkin decorations. So I'm removing the cute little folder, which isn't done yet. There'll be more decoration in the middle, but I'm trying to stagger my paper and make sure I have enough. Then I'm taking out my inner pocket, and as you see, when you use acrylic, you don't even have to attach your journal blocks or your pictures. You can just put it right in and it stays. Okay, so here's number 2. I want it in this direction, so I will put my glue on this side. Sort of doing this upside down so you'll see it upside right. So I put the glue on, touch gently together. So there's glue on both sides. Put it over my hinge. Now when Claire taught this, she had you cut each hinge as you put it on. And because I like to decorate first, I didn't do that. I cut it ahead of time just by measuring the height. There we go. The height of the signature. Last one here. Now this has quite a bit of room. There's a 1/2 inch, that's not right. Let me find page 1. Here's page 1 middle. Oh, here it is. I tried to coordinate them, but so this one goes into the little T band, the T holder, and there might be decorations there. I haven't decided yet. Let's see. And there's nothing in it right now, so we are all set. Put the glue on the edge, all along the edge. Gently put it together. That gets glue on both sides to go on top of the double-sided tape. Go right up to the score line. Just checking here to make sure this is straight, looks straight. There we go, got it to the score line. And it actually lines up to the bottom of the book or the album. There we go. We now have all 4 signatures in. Now I don't know if this will even tape without a light, but I hope so. Because I wanted to show you how I do this differently by taking the time to decorate the pages first, and it makes it a little easier. Now, the front page and the back page are the same cutout, just folded differently. And again, I haven't done the inside yet. I'm sort of waiting to see how much paper I have left. So this is the back page. This one is I covered the back and I shouldn't have, oh yeah, okay. This one, I didn't cover the back because this is going to be adhered to the front. So why don't we have a little bit more time here? Why don't I just take off this adhesive and apply this back page here, and that will be one more to line up, so it'll sort of make the progression even. So push this over a little. I put quite a bit of tape. It's quite a bit of weight. This is our largest album pullout that we're putting inside of it. So I added a lot of double-sided tape. Now, I think we're not going to have any electricity till Wednesday, so it'll take me a while to post this, but I want to go on and finish a very nice box that Claire designed to hold this album. And this is steampunk, I don't know, something steampunk for Halloween. And it has a little bit weird notions and recipes and spooky things for Halloween. And I'm trying to tone it down a bit and just use the orange and teal fall colors. Okay, so I'm just going to center this now on the back page. It's got a black rim, so the rim's going to look a little bit extra black because I put this on black also. Whoop. And some glue came out, so put a little bit too much. Just wiping it off with my fingers. There. And that T-band is all ready for its little folder, or its big folder. So there we go. There'll be 5 folders. And I might have time to show later how it all will look together. But that's it for now. You can sign up for this class. It's a Facebook Live class with Clare Chavill, and I'll put the link on it on the bottom. And the colors are really fun, and I think the album is really cute too. Not the album box. So there's two little projects. I added some Tim Holtz hardware because it's a steampunk. And I think I'm going to do some more in the background, but I haven't figured it out yet. So I'll show you when I'm finished. Meanwhile, I hope you're warmer than we are, and I hope you have electricity. If there is electricity, I will be doing peaceful paper moments on Thursday morning. Please join me. God bless.